Ebbsfleet, they've reinforced their ranks by bringing in a former Havant player, Billy Clifford, and that is a masterstroke, I think, by the manager, Dennis Coutry.
Yeah, feels like great news for Ebbsfleet. Quite a capture, doesn't it? I suppose the battle to get promoted from this division. The two teams coming out, Ebbsfleet in their red shirts, white shorts and red socks, and it's an all grey affair for Concord Rangers coming here. The two sets of players just shaking.
And I saw Concord at Dartford earlier in the season, and for an hour they gave Dartford a good game, but then they faded. Whether they'll do that today against what is effectively a full-time side, maybe Ebbsfleet will come stronger in the last part of the game. So two changes for the Fleet in a side which is Mark Cousins in goal, Luke O'Neill, Christian Ngessen, Rakesh Bingham, Darren McQueen, Dominic Pollion, Greg Cundall, Billy Clifford, Chris Solly the skipper, Shaq Courthurst and Hayden Hollis. Josh Wright is on the bench alongside Amari Sterling James, Franklin Domi, Toby Edser and Elliot Romain. And so every game is critical, but we see what difference Mr Clifford can make as the referee gets us underway. Ebbsfleet kicking towards the Swanscombe end in this first half, which inevitably is the way they love to kick. Lewis Ramsey with a throw for Concord. Picks out Modeste. He gets a push in the back from Hayden Hollis, but still manages to scoop the ball into the area. It drops to Williamson. Williamson's outside the box, but it's still in there. Solly's trying to dig it out, but it's going to run free. Oh, and it's in the net! It's a goal! Mo Bessemer, the former Maidstone player, opens the scoring. Less than 4 minutes on the clock. And Ebbsfleet rocked by not clearing their lines, and they troop back to the halfway line for the restart, looking very sorry for themselves. Ebbsfleet a goal down. Mo Bessemer scoring the goal for Concord after 4 minutes. Billy Clifford, what can he conjure up? To Bingham. McQueen in the inside right position to Courthurst, out to O'Neill. Ebbsfleet in a good position now. Oh, good take by the goalkeeper, but that was all graft from Courthurst that made that. Now McQueen into the area. Clifford, ball down, surely. No, it's not. It's a goal kick. The referee, he pointed with his hand. I thought he was pointing to the spot, but he's pointed as a goal kick. But Blanchfield arrived a bit late, but he's closing in on Cousins, and Ebbsfleet playing it very dangerously. Now Clifford brings it away. Clifford running through the middle, a beautiful ball to Bingham in the centre circle. Bingham's got O'Neill to his right. He's got McQueen on his right. It goes to O'Neill. O'Neill, edge of the box, scoops it up to Cundall. Can Cundall pull the trigger? He does, but it's blocked on its way to goal. Great, he's such a technical player. To Solly. Clifford runs ahead for the return. It goes to McQueen. McQueen, edge of the box. McQueen, can he get side of goal? Oh, and over the bar.
Yeah, this last 5 minutes or so, Chaz, has been attack v defence, hasn't it, for Ebbsfleet?
Here's Luke O'Neill picking the ball up from Clifford. O'Neill to the flying winger, McQueen. Lightning McQueen into Bingham. Bingham being hassled again by Modeste, but he gets away from him. Clifford never wastes a pass. It's inside to Courthurst. Courthurst drills the ball across the 6-yard area. Nobody gambled. It was behind Pollion.
The pass is just not quite going to feet for Ebbsfleet at the moment. You can see the intention at the moment of the attack, can't you? And they're trying to pressurise Concord.
And Ngessen to Pollion. Oh, and Bingham takes a shot. Good shot from about 20 yards out. Curls it inside the post, but the goalkeeper's equal to it.
Indeed so.
The scorelines remain the same. Clifford picks up the ball by the corner flag. Oh, and Ngessen is put into a terrible position. It's with Modeste. He's going to pull the trigger. And that's gone for a corner. Yeah. O'Neill with the ball at his feet. Runs into traffic. Back to Clifford. As Matt says, Clifford always available to the man on the ball. And here's Hollis. Strokes the ball towards... it comes off of Courthurst's knee. He can't control it, and it runs into the arms of Mitch Beanie. Concord. And Ngessen slips the ball forward to Pollion. Pollion back to goal. He's in the area. Oh, and Ngessen was unceremoniously brought down, but it wasn't a foul. His marker rolled him across his body.
Cundall just running into one of the
Concord bench
coaching staff. Yeah, they tried to take the ball away from Cundall as he wanted to grab it for a throw. Cundall, the two of them have come together, put it that way, and now there's a bit of finger pointing going on.
The referee having to talk to the Concord coaching staff about retaining the ball when it was an Ebbsfleet throw is really unsporting conduct, and they should be booked.
4 minutes again. I think if this was a World Cup game, and I won't criticise the referee because it's not been brought across, it feels, from Qatar, these instructions to referees, but it would have been maybe 8 minutes.
To Pollock, it's skip up, but it comes forward to Hollis. And Concord playing a very high line. Williamson hustling Cousins, but Ebbsfleet get it away through Ngesson to O'Neill. And Ngesson striding forward like a 100-metre athlete. To Bingham! Oh, and it comes off the goalkeeper. Bingham! Yes! Bingham!
So Ebbsfleet have equalised here. The ball rebounded back off the keeper after the shot, and Bingham has headed it into the right-hand side of the net in stoppage time here at the end of the first half. Ebbsfleet 1, Concord Rangers 1. A fractured half it's been so far for Ebbsfleet. A little bit flat at times, but they have got that equaliser. Out to Bingham here. Half time here. Welcome back to Stonebridge Road for the second half of this game between Ebbsfleet United and Concord Rangers. 1-1.
Clifford's had to do most of his good work in terms of defensive play. Here's McQueen on the right hand side. Can he get the ball into McQueen? He can't get it into Courthurst, but McQueen wins the ball back. That could have been a foul, but the referee didn't give it. Bingham overstretching to guide the ball to Polyon. Hollis gets it back to Solly. Now O'Neill. Ebbsfleet very much on the front foot in this second half. O'Neill cuts inside. Ball comes out to McQueen. Lightning McQueen with Nathan Smith ahead of him. McQueen curls it in. Oh, a brilliant run by Billy Clifford. He arrived about 7 yards out and the ball was turned away. I'm amazed he gets away with as much as he does. Anyway, here's Cundall. What can he conjure up? He's on the left wing for Ebbsfleet. He's got Ramsey coming to cover, but he drags it across. Here it comes. Oh, Clifford hits a crossbar. Billy Clifford. What a dream debut that would have been. Out to Cundall on the left wing. Cundall. He's got Clifford inside for support, but he's going to try and work some space for himself. No, it's back to Clifford. Clifford shoots. Oh, and the goalkeeper makes a low save to his right. Clifford not afraid to have a go from 25 yards. Blanchfield tries to keep the ball away from the red shirts, but it goes to Courthurst. Courthurst onto Polyon. Polyon's away through the middle. Polyon, he's got Popo with him, but Polyon's going for goal. Polyon pushed off the ball. If that is judged a goal-scoring chance, then Pollock is in trouble, but it's only going to be a yellow card. So the free kick, O'Neill. Oh, one bounce and it goes past the post. Polyon on the left-hand side. Polyon looking hungry. He's going to take a shot. One shot. Oh, and it goes away from Beanie's touch to McQueen. McQueen inside to O'Neill. O'Neill's got a sniff of goal now. O'Neill shoots. Oh, and the goalkeeper sits on the ball. Well, he's saving it every which way now, Matt.
Absolutely, and they are taking those shots from just outside the area, Charles, aren't they, as well? Two really good ones as well. And
McQueen to Bingham. Bingham wriggles his way past three challenges. Brilliant play. And inside to Courthurst. Courthurst, he's got Polyon to his left. Way deeper than that is Candle, but Courthurst runs into traffic. And the ball is given away. Surrendered by Concord, though. And it's with Courthurst. He's in the area. Courthurst, he rolls it wide of the post. Oh, and the chances are coming. Cundall to Hollis. Ball played out to Courthurst. Now back to Edser. Up to Polyon. Polyon to Courthurst. Courthurst out to the right wing to McQueen. McQueen jockeying for position. He's in the area. Edser through to Courthurst. Courthurst. O'Neill. Yes! Polyon! 20 goals this season. Polyon puts the Fleet in one. Dominic Polyon.
Well, I think it's fair to say that was coming. The cross from Luke O'Neill, ghosting in on the right-hand side. Low ball across the 6-yard box. How many of those have we seen this afternoon for Ebbsfleet? But this time, Johnny on the spot. Dominic Polion ramming home from about 4 yards out. Irresistible Fleet have been in the last 10 minutes. Yeah, I think perhaps a roulette turn in that situation was a little bit extravagant, but there we are.
And the
Good
ball
ball.
lobbed forward. It's a chase for Polion. He's got men around him. Beckett's with him, trying to push him wider, but Polion, well, he's juggling. He's going through all the skills. Quite a bit shorter than he. Bingham out to Sterling James on the right-hand side. He's got Popo coming back to try and contain him. Inside to Edsa. Edsa to Bingham. Bingham, the architect, passes to himself. And does well at that. Heads the ball on. It's with Courthurst. Courthurst into Edsa. Edsa bundled over. Penalty! Now who's going to take it? It's got to be Rakesh Bingham, surely. And then Bingham steps up and does this. Bingham! Makes it 3-1.
Keeper went right, Bingham went left as we look at it. Bottom left-hand corner. Unerring penalty. And he's put the 3-1 up.
Badly, next season they will.
Crikey, yeah, that's a good point. Maybe playing Ebbsfleet next year if that's the case.
They might be playing Maidstone. Or Dartford. Or Dagenham. That's not very local though. I was speechless then because I couldn't describe what was happening, but the ball was dropping on the 6-yard area, and Solly was thinking about kicking it, and Gesson was thinking about kicking it, and in the end Mark Cousin said, "I'll take it," and just dropped on the ball. Cundall, a contender. I was talking to some fans on Tuesday evening, and Cundall's a contender for Player of the Season if the vote was taken now. Very much an unsung hero of this side. Here's Bingham to O'Neill. He's inside the area. O'Neill squares, and there it is! It's Polion again, number 4. Dominic Polion, goal number 21.
Yeah, an assist from Luke O'Neill again, right-hand side of the penalty area. How many times we said that? Low ball into it. Polion takes up a really good position just outside the 6-yard box, deflects it past the keeper. Looked like it was going to change things for the better, and Ebbsfleet have been irresistible in the second half, and that is the full-time whistle. Goals, another one for Bingham in the second half, and also two for Dominic Polion, the last one just before time here, as well as Ebbsfleet just broke down their opponents. As I said, they were relentless, Charles Webster, in the second half. 4-1 winners here. Looks like they're going to stretch their lead at the top of National League South as well. What did you make of Ebbsfleet today?
Well, they needed that win to prove that period over Christmas, New Year was a blip. They've now gone through games against Dulwich and this one here today, where they've really looked the part of league leaders. They've come from behind, and Dominic Polion getting his 21st goal of the season. He really is in sparkling form. It looks good for Ebbsfleet. Plus, there's been a wonderful debut for the new signing, Billy Clifford. He came off late in the game, but he contributed immensely to this performance. So he'll be pleased, the players will be pleased, and the fans are going to go home happy. But next week is the big one.